The Zimbabwean government says it has ring-fenced power supplies for this year's winter cropping season. This was reviewed by the Minister of Information, Dr. Jenfan Muswede, during a post-cabinet media briefing in the capital earlier on today. Authorities are pinning hopes on wheat after a devastating drought that damaged crops across the country.
The wheat farmers' clusters have been submitted to the Zimbabwe Electricity Supply Authority and the Zimbabwe National Water Authority for ring fencing of electricity and water respectively. The bulk of the winter maize or sorghum production will be produced in regions 4 and 5, while potatoes will be planted in winter in warmer areas and during August on the high veld. There are 9 production and productivity enablers, and these are power, water, seeds, fertilizer, fuel surveillance for migratory pests, farmer outstanding payments, finance and coordination, monitoring and evaluation. Thus, regarding power, the Ministries of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water and Rural Development and the Ministry of Energy and Power Development have an Agriculture Energy Task Force to coordinate strategies to ensure adequate electricity provision. In the same vein, the banks, the contractors are encouraged to treat electricity as an input and prepay part of the estimated bill on behalf of the farmers, as they always do for seed and fertilizer.
Let us briefly look at some of the highlights from government's winter cereals production. Our primary and secondary education is creating a roadmap that will help digitize the education sector. The efforts are being done in partnership with other stakeholders, including the Education Coalition of Zimbabwe. ZTN Prime's Fatima Karuweni attended the stakeholder engagement meeting today, which aimed at transforming the education sector for the better.
About 72% of Zimbabwe's education institutions have access to a computer. Engagements with different stakeholders is aimed at establishing effective mechanisms for e-learning.
It is through these collaborative efforts that we can create a robust and inclusive ICT ecosystem that empowers our students, teachers, and education institutions and all other stakeholders.
Elvis Chitsungo, Director for Education Coalition of Zimbabwe, explained some of the strategies they are using to provide ICT to learners.
We have got a project that we are running together with the ministry that would want to, digitalize education in all our schools, where we are targeting, both the learner as well as, the educators, because we know that if we are to digitalize education, then both parties must also be involved.
He also indicated how the education sector can unlock opportunities for both private and public players.
We would want them to really take on board what will ever come up from this particular engagement, where we need to make sure that we have got the relevant tools that are actually meant for the students or the learners in our schools, as well as the teachers, because they are the ones that make, teaching and learning happen in the classroom.
Tabora midfielder Walter Musona is enjoying a new lease of life, leading the Shamba-based side in their second season in the Top Flight League. He has scored 6 goals in the 6 league appearances. We get more in the following story.
The former FC Platinum man is celebrating his 11th season, debuting in the top flight league with the now defunct Motor Action in 2013, and is enjoying his life at Zimbabwe, whom he joined at the beginning of 2024.
I'm certain, I think it's a teamwork. The boys are helping me, we are helping each other, we are pushing each other training. The thing is, I'm listening to the instructions from the coach and I'll apply them during the match, and it's helping me a lot. I'm improving my game each time I play.
Konapo, Ipapo pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.